Shobi, you see, na person I sleep for there, so he sleep comfortably. Nobody go. Look, make I tell you, if that guy get phone for pocket, nobody go collect that phone. He go wake up, the phone still there pocket. Look, this place is well organized. It's well organized. People, it's well organized. And they tell you, now the way when they train their people, because those people, the way when they train their people, it's very admirable. I'm telling you, the place is well organized.
The peaceful nature of Ghanaians have made us to have a wonderful country we all call home today. Because of the way Ghanaians are so peaceful, everybody wants to come to Ghana. Especially Nigerians, they are so surprised, amazed to see how Ghana is so safe. They can literally live in Ghana without no fears and worries. And Nigeria have this to say about this. Let's take a look at the video. And please, if you are new to the channel, you are highly welcome. For my returning viewers, I'm an amazing subscriber. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Please don't forget to like the video and comment your thoughts below.
Between Ghana and Nigeria, which country they more safer to work at night?
Ghana they more safer to work at night.
Why did you say that?
Like this now when I shoot the Nigeria, they don't collect your phone, no money, they don't collect your phone. Say, you go pay money for one or two things, say they shoot video. You guys don't street for Nigeria when you enter daytime. They'll collect your phone, they go collect things with their hand. But for Ghana here, you work freely at night, even midnight to midday, even you work freely at night. So no get really very much from here for Ghana here. But for Nigeria, don't be free now. You get some place you have to go. If you not be you have to go where you do, they'll collect things with their hands. You say Ghana they more secure and more safer.
So how about night? For night, if you still work out for because I don't know if for night, the way they work out for night, midnight, if you go anywhere where you want. Now the same thing for Nigeria, not be like that.
Nigeria normally, depending on where you go for Nigeria, there's some place some expensive stuff, some crap stuff, don't be working at night. But some parts from Nigeria like Lagos, that those first tax side, na nightlife that they do, like place of tech, na nightlife that they do. But if you come for Ajebule, you know if you work out, you can't place where you work out yourself, you go buy yourself. You understand? So I say.
One year, he say the kind of lifestyle where they live for Ghana. It's not like Nigeria, but Nigeria get some part of places where we say you go feel live that life for nights.
Listen, for those of you wondering why Nigerians behave the way they behave, let me make this very clear for you people. Let me make this very clear to you people. The South Africans who are my lovelies, Ghanaians who are my lovelies, Kenyans, I've heard a number of people, pose questions like, why do Nigerians behave the way they behave? Here, are you seeing it? This was a research conducted by psychiatrists. They are experts as at 2016 and some were 2018. What does it read? 1 out of every 4 Nigerian is mad. 1 out of every 4 Nigerian is mad. This is Al Jazeera saying the same thing. So it's not something that is hidden. This was conducted as at 2016-2018. But I'm telling you right now that as at 2025, 3 out of every 4 Nigerian is mad. 3 out of every 4 Nigerian has mental disorder. Because, you see, look at this. This is the only thing that could clearly explain why Nigerians behave the way they behave. Because I know a number of people just cannot fathom it or wrap it around their heads. In knowing that someone that says he's a human being can actually think like this. That's why I often tell people, when they tell me, why do you often speak against Nigeria? And they don't know that this video is kind of like a mental therapy. It's like a sensitization. Go to my page and you see that what I really do is indirectly sensitize Nigerians. I use challenges on them to see whether these people can actually see what Nigerians need is not a church. We don't need churches in Nigeria. We don't need churches. What we need are hospitals and schools. Quality hospitals and schools. We need clinical psychologists. We need psychiatric hospitals. We need mental therapy. We need AA meetings, attitude adjustment meetings. We need all these therapists. These people that can talk to us so that we can rebrand the way we think. Because the truth is that Nigerian problem is a clinical problem. I used to say this. I never saw this. You see, I've been saying this because I was able to find out. When putting two and two together, I have the gift of doing such until I started seeing scores. I started seeing magazines. I started seeing a number of things, and I wasn't really shocked. So don't be surprised if you're from any other African country. This is exactly why
in Nigeria, which is, if not the most corrupt nation in Africa, and it could be the most corrupt nation in the world, Minister Farrakhan.
Oh, now, Mr. Wallace.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever covered. I've been there 25 years ago, and I've been there as recently as last year.
Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy, but there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted. 30 years ago, black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet and let those of us who know our people go there and help them get out of that condition. But America should keep her mouth shut wherever there's a corrupt regime, as much hell as America has raised on the earth. No, I will not allow America or you, Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings. Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet, because with that much blood on America's hands, you have no right to speak. I will speak because I don't have that blood on my hand. Yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one. So let's not play holy to moralize on them. Let's help them.
I'm not moralizing. I'm asking a question, and I got an answer.
Why would you put it as the most corrupt regime in the world? That doesn't make sense.
Can you think of one more corrupt?
Yeah, I'm living in one. I'm living in one. Yes, you've done a hell of a thing on this earth, so you should not be the one to talk. You should be quiet when it comes to moral condemnation, in my judgment.
You need to watch this. Just watch this.
If you're a cattle owner and you have cattle and your cattle stray and they are coming into the domain of KMA, be rest assured that from the 1st of May, those cattle will be killed and be given to the Kumasi Central Prison for feeding. I cannot sit here and let visitors get to this beautiful airport, and when they're driving to Menchia, all that they encounter is feces from cattle. This is unacceptable.
The herdsman values even the life of the cow more than his own life. That is how God has created him.
No cow, not even 10 billion cows, is up or has enough value like a human being. Cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
Listen.
So cows are not citizens of Nigeria. Did you hear what I said? Senator, you argue with me? No, I said cows are not citizens.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Nigerians feel shocked and disappointed. But why would you feel shocked as a Nigerian that reckons with Nigerians? Why would you feel shocked? I mean, what you're seeing there with your Senate president is exactly your mentality. You that is feeling shocked. Yes, you as a Nigerian that reckons with Nigeria. He is exactly your mentality. So why would you feel shocked? The only people that I can exonerate or excuse from this kind of mentality are people like us who would never ever, in fact, who consider it a curse, an abomination to reckon with Nigerians. Those are the people that you can reckon with as Nigerians. People that consider it as an abomination to reckon with Nigerians. I mean, what do we have here? Wow, we've heard what the Ghanaian mayor said about cattle, right? We've heard what the Ghanaian mayor said about cattle. And we heard what some other person from another African country said about cattle, right? But in Nigeria, cattle have more rights than human beings. Do you know why? Let me tell you why. Because cattle fetch money. And in Nigeria, in comparison to money, human beings are nothing. Did I say that? You want me to say it again? No, for those people that think it is only the Eastern part in Nigeria that have criminal tendencies. No, the truth is that Nigerians are diabolically evil. All of them. Talk about the Northerners, the Westerners, the Easterners, everybody of them. When it comes to measuring commodities, when it comes to measuring items and regarding items to be more valuable than human lives. Nigerians stand the same in all ramification. Nigerians stand the same in all ramification. And this is something that when I remember, it moves me to tears. Because, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing that is rational, that is logical, as an excuse that I can truly hold as to saying that this is why I must have to regard human beings less valuable than anything in the world. I can't. I mean, I waver. Like, I am usually in awe when I look at a human being and see the resources that can flow out of that human being, whereas that person doesn't even see it. I'm the person that sees people from their human resource. But other Nigerians, no.
It saddened my heart to see the way some Nigerian leaders think of their fellow humans, how they prefer animals over human. You see, this our brother Chidi, she used to talk a lot about Nigeria in a way that sometimes you ask yourself, is this person a Nigerian? But you will not understand the point of view where he is coming from, because the country, some of the things this leader do baffle you. Even some of the things Nigerians do, you wonder, what is manner of people are these people? These kind of things, you will never hear it from any leaders in Ghana. Any politicians will never choose animal over humans. The peaceful nature in Ghana, that is why we are enjoying this country we are enjoying today. The country Ghana is a blessed country. But the reason why we enjoy this country is the Ghanaians. Their peaceful nature, their love for humans. They think of their neighbors. They care for one another. But when it comes to my beloved country, they only think of their self. Me. Look at the state we are now in the world. Look at how Nigeria become. Anybody can just open your mouth and talk about Nigeria. Nigeria is now like one of the worst country in the Africa continent, and which is supposed to be one of the best. But when we come out to talk, our leaders say we stop talking about Nigeria. There's some Nigerians who say, start talking about your country. With all these acts, you expect us to fold our hands and watch the country. The country is already in a state that we cannot even expect. And still, the leaders, some Nigerians, do not think to make a change and make things right in their country. See, whenever I think of my country, I weep in my heart. You have no idea. If you are not in Nigeria, who think of your country, you would think that what is going on in your country. But at the same time, I am also praying and hoping for a better change in my country. I love my country so much and I want a change. That is why you see us talking about Nigeria. I come to Ghana, I've seen a country who show me kindness, who love its people, who love people regardless of where you are coming from. I'm yearning, hoping that why can't my own country be like this? It's painful because we can do these things. But at the same time, like I said before, I hope for a better Nigeria one day to witness it. So please, at this point, do me well by dropping your thoughts on the comment section of what you also think of the video. And don't forget to also like the video if you have not liked the video. Don't forget to share with a friend who would like to also watch the video with you. And please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do me well by hitting the subscribe button to join this amazing family. And don't forget to turn the notification bell so whenever I upload a new video, you're not going to miss out on our amazing videos. And I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching to this end. Bye for now.